For a long time, mitochondria were taught as simple structures. They were described as the power plants of the cell, the part of the cell responsible for making energy. That description wasn't wrong, but it was incomplete. Over the last decade, research has shown something unexpected. Mitochondria don't just make energy, they also communicate. That idea changed how scientists think about cells. One of the discoveries behind that shift is a small peptide called MOTS-C. To understand MOTS-C, we need to understand three things: DNA, mitochondria, and how cells send signals. Let's start with DNA. Every cell in the body contains DNA. DNA is the instruction manual of the cell. It holds the information that tells the cell how to function, how to respond to stress, and how to survive. Most of this DNA is stored in the nucleus. The nucleus acts as the control center of the cell. It's where decisions are made about which instructions get used and which stay inactive. DNA is organized into genes. Genes are individual instructions, but cells don't use all of them at once. That control process is called gene expression, which determines which instructions are turned on and which are kept quiet at any given time. So at this level, the nucleus is managing the instructions and DNA is providing the options. Now, there's something important to understand. Not all DNA lives in the nucleus. Inside the cell, separate from the nucleus, are structures called mitochondria, best known for producing energy, but they are different from most other parts of the cell. They contain their own DNA, known as mitochondrial DNA. This is unusual. Mitochondria have their own DNA, which is why they behave differently from other cell structures. Mitochondrial DNA is smaller than nuclear DNA, but it still contains important instructions. Within mitochondrial DNA are several specific regions. One of those regions is called 12S rRNA. The term rRNA stands for ribosomal RNA, which helps cells build proteins. It's part of the cell's basic construction system. For many years, scientists believed 12S rRNA had only this one role. It was considered background machinery, important but not especially interesting. Then, researchers noticed something unexpected. Inside the 12S rRNA region, there was additional information. Not a large gene, not a full protein, just a very small instruction that had been overlooked. That small instruction is called a short open reading frame. A short open reading frame is a tiny genetic message embedded inside a larger region of DNA. For a long time, scientists assumed these short messages didn't matter. MOTS-C changed that assumption. That short open reading frame produces a peptide called MOTS-C. MOTS-C stands for Mitochondrial Open Reading Frame of the 12S rRNA-C. It is a peptide, meaning a very small protein made of only 16 amino acids. Because it actively affects how cells behave, MOTS-C is described as a bioactive signaling peptide. In simple terms, it's a small molecule that sends messages inside the cell. After it is made, MOTS-C does something unusual. It can translocate to the nucleus. In other words, it can physically move into the cell's control center. This movement allows mitochondria to directly communicate with nuclear DNA. Once inside the nucleus, MOTS-C influences nuclear gene expression. Gene expression controls which genes are active at any given moment. By influencing gene expression, MOTS-C helps adjust how the cell responds to stress, energy demand, and environmental changes. This shows that mitochondria are not passive energy factories. They participate in decision-making inside the cell. Multiple studies show that MOTS-C activates AMPK. AMPK stands for AMP-activated protein kinase. AMPK functions as the cell's energy sensor. It activates when energy levels drop and helps the cell shift into a more efficient, balanced state. When MOTS-C activates AMPK, the cell prioritizes energy balance and survival rather than rapid growth. MOTS-C also affects mTOR1 signaling. mTOR1 is a pathway that tells cells to grow, build, and store resources. This pathway is useful when nutrients are abundant. During stress or aging, however, excessive mTOR1 activity can place strain on the cell. Research shows that MOTS-C reduces mTOR1 signaling during stressful conditions, supporting cellular balance instead of overgrowth. As cells produce energy, they also produce waste. When waste builds up, it causes oxidative stress. Oxidative stress refers to cellular damage caused by excess metabolic byproducts. Research shows that MOTS-C reduces oxidative stress by supporting healthier mitochondrial function. Researchers also study cellular morphology. Cellular morphology describes how a cell looks and how stable its structure appears. As cells age, their morphology often changes. They lose organization, shape, and efficiency. In laboratory studies, MOTS-C improved cellular morphology in aged cells, making them resemble healthier cells. In studies using mesenchymal stem cells, cells involved in repair and regeneration, MOTS-C improved mitochondrial balance, reduced oxidative stress, and supported energy regulation. These experiments were conducted in vitro, meaning in a lab setting rather than in humans. They demonstrate cellular mechanisms, not treatments. Research also shows that MOTS-C levels increase after exercise. Exercise creates metabolic stress by increasing energy demand inside cells. This supports the idea that MOTS-C acts as a stress-responsive signal released when cells need to adapt. More recent studies examined MOTS-C in different tissues, including lung cells. These studies found that MOTS-C reduced inflammatory signaling, improved mitochondrial stability, and supported cell survival under stress. This suggests MOTS-C functions across multiple tissues, not only in muscles or metabolic organs. Recent research frames MOTS-C as part of a mitochondrial to nuclear communication system. In this system, mitochondria sense stress. Mitochondrial peptides like MOTS-C are released. Signals reach the nucleus. Gene expression adjusts. The goal of this system is adaptation, balance, and cellular survival. To summarize everything, based on the research discussed, scientists have observed several areas where MOTS-C appears to play a role. These are not claims or treatments. They are biological effects observed in cell studies, animal models, and limited human research. Weight regulation and metabolic balance, diabetes and glucose management, aging and longevity pathways, exercise and physical performance, cardiovascular and cellular protection, bone and tissue health, cellular stress and inflammation. Simple reminder, this is for educational purpose only. Consult your physician before starting any new medication. If you want peptides and biology explained simple, please hit the subscribe button.